All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a fantastic guide on how to speak English confidently, literally anytime you step out to eat. Whether you're treating yourself at a formal, sit-down restaurant or just grabbing a quick bite at a local cafe, the source material we're exploring today completely transforms the experience. So let's imagine we're heading out to eat right now, and let's dive into these real-life conversations. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll simulate a complete night out, starting with arriving in menus, then placing orders, handling mistakes because, let's be real, they definitely happen, paying the bill, and finally, speaking with confidence. Part 1, Arriving and Reading Menus. Stepping through the door. Okay, set the scene with me. You're walking into a restaurant. The source material actually points out that these first few seconds kind of dictate the vibe for the entire evening. Step 1, hit him with a polite good evening. Step 2, confidently state your group size. There are 4 people. And step 3, once you're seated, just lock in that good energy by saying something like, "This table looks perfect." Now, as a quick aside, the guide notes if you're at a super casual cafe, you can skip the formal stuff. You might just walk straight up to the counter and say, "Hi, I'd like to order." I love how the guide highlights this next part. It's like a polite little game of conversational tennis. The waiter hands you the menu and politely says, "Here's the menu. Please take your time." And your absolute perfect return volley is just, "Thank you. We will decide shortly." It's calm, it's respectful, and honestly, it acknowledges their service while buying you the time you need to actually look over all those delicious options. Moving right along to part 2, placing your order politely, making your choices. Okay, so the waiter comes back. If you need a little guidance deciding, that is totally fine. The material gives us a few essential questions to lean on here. If you somehow haven't received a menu yet, simply ask, "Can I see the menu, please?" If you're completely overwhelmed by the choices, we've all been there, try asking, "What do you recommend?" Or, to find out what's fresh and unique, "What is today's special dish?" Asking these questions just makes you sound incredibly natural and engaged. And it's actually amazing how easily you can customize your food with just a few polite words. You can smoothly say, "I would like a vegetarian meal," or maybe, "Can you make it less spicy?" If you just need extras, go with, "Could I get some ketchup?" or "May I have an extra plate?" Oh, and if you're grabbing a quick bite at a busy food court, the phrasing shrinks right down. You can simply say, "To go, please?" or "Can I get extra napkins with that?" It's direct, it's clear, and it's perfectly polite. Which brings us to part 3, handling mistakes and requests, when things go wrong. Because let's be honest, in the real world, mistakes happen. Imagine looking down at your plate and realizing, "Nope, this isn't what I ordered." You call the waiter over and they ask that classic, slightly stressful question, "What seems to be the problem?" The source really reminds us here, do not panic. This is a completely normal part of dining out. So here is exactly how the guide suggests you handle it. You say, "Excuse me, I think there is a mistake. I ordered a vegetable burger, but this appears to be a chicken burger." Notice that structure? It's brilliant. You start with "excuse me," gently point out there's a mistake, and then just state the facts. No drama, no anger. It addresses the issue perfectly. The massive takeaway here is that polite English makes every single situation easier and way more professional. Seriously, whether you're asking for another napkin, begging for some extra ice, or sending back a totally wrong dish, relying on "excuse me," "could you," and "please" is literally your secret weapon for solving any problem smoothly. All right, part 4, paying the final bill, concluding your meal. So you've finished your amazing meal, and it's time to wrap things up. The source lays out this really seamless little sequence for us. First, to ask for the check, say, "Excuse me, could I have the bill, please?" When you check it over, a simple "everything looks correct" works great. When you're handing over the cash, you can say, "Keep the change." Now, obviously, if you're at a casual cafe, the guide points out you might skip this whole song and dance and just drop a buck in the tip jar at the counter. But finally, as you leave a sit-down place, hit them with a, "We had a great experience here." It leaves such a fantastic final impression. And finally, part 5, speaking with confidence, your English mindset. The material actually makes a point of saying this is probably the most crucial part of our whole explainer today. The phrases are great, sure, but your mindset is what actually makes them work out there in the real world. The guide really pushes you to internalize this belief. Say it out loud, "I can order food in English." It's all about remembering you have the tools and, honestly, not sweating the mistakes. Every conversation is just practice. Here's another key affirmation from the source. I am improving every day because, well, True fluency doesn't just happen overnight, right? It takes daily consistency. The more you mentally run through these restaurant scenarios and role play these interactions, the more natural the words are going to feel in your mouth. And the last one, my favorite, I believe in myself. The source does such a great job showing that restaurant conversations are like the ultimate real-world test. They combine greetings, manners, requests, and even a little conflict resolution all into one single meal. If you can handle this, you can handle anything. You really do have everything you need to succeed. So, I'm going to leave you with this final provocative question. Where are you going to practice your English next? Are we talking a fancy sit-down restaurant this weekend, maybe a casual cafe tomorrow morning, or grabbing a slice at a busy food court? Whatever it is, keep learning, keep improving, and seriously, get out there and use these new skills. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and hey, enjoy your next incredible meal out.